progress than this one. Went ahead and the carpet had to be changed. You really couldn't. If you saw the first part of the video, there was just no way to save that. It was nasty. There wasn't actually a surface in this house that wasn't nasty. And that's the wall that had all the holes in it. All the holes are fixed. Painted. Didn't have to do anything with the green walls. There's the kitchen. Still gonna touch up the cabinets, but they've been cleaned. Gonna go ahead and throw some dabs of paint in a few spots. Under here's been cleaned. Probably gonna paint it. The house is still full of roaches, but little by little we're getting rid of them. I've used now 4 of these tubes, tablets, and so I've definitely cut the numbers down. And then once we're done, a professional will come through. I just leave the tube in there with a little dab. Still got to do a little wiping down in the cabinets, but other than that, I mean, this all had like just roach shit everywhere. I mean, they're still here after 4 fucking tubes in 3 weeks. You might see a few. All that's been cleaned. May or may not painted, I'm not sure. But it had to be cleaned. It was just, that was like a super highway. Each and every one of those between the slats has a dab of that in it. And then the ones that have enough room, I'll throw one of those back there. So all the way up. And all the way up it had to be wiped down. It was like a roach shit super highway. Same with this one. And this house has like a skylight. This room has been painted, but the fireplace still has to be addressed. It has to be dealt with bugs. It's still got a lot of bugs. Fan I think works. I need to test that out. The blinds I think have been replaced. I didn't do these. This room here has been taken care of. This room was pretty bad too. There we go. So it had all the holes in the wall. The walls were just nasty. All that's been fixed. New carpet. The same in here. Windows been cleaned. Blinds been replaced. This room was pretty bad. I don't have a way to get in it right now, but actually if you pull that up, you got like a little step down that goes down under here, and that's where your water heater is. You got a little spot, so if you could find a way to where it doesn't make noise, you could hide in there if the sheriff was looking for you. Second house with the little trap door. I kept wondering where the water heater was. It's in there. And then this room here was really, really bad. We still got a couple cucarachas. But yeah, it's the same in here with the ceiling. That was a roach superhighway. And each and every one of those spots has had a dab of poison sprayed off in it all the way down. And man, that first week in here, there would be 50 of them up on the roof. It was like a ceiling. It was like a living ceiling. The poison is taking effect in here as well, because I had all this swept up. But this room's been cleaned and painted, and also again, poison all through it. It's working in here. I sweep this floor every night so that when I come back the next day, I can see how many more. It's working all through here. It was really bad. I mean, just trash and barbecue sauce and just shit everywhere. It cleaned up. The door was really bad. It cleaned up. The walls in general I actually cleaned up in here. Now that's all the roaches from last night. And we don't really see the activity. I'm sure they're going to be here for a while, but it'll take a month for somebody to actually get in here from the day we're done. You know, by the time the inspector comes and writes it off and says it's good, still gotta clean it in there a little bit. So by that time, there's no more food, and the only thing left is poison. So right before they get in here, we'll swing through and just mop up what's dead. The tub, all this cleaned up nicely. The floor, still got to deal with the floor one more time. The walls cleaned up. And again, this bathroom was loaded with roaches. Still got a few of them dying. So again, each one of them had a little dab of poison thrown in them, and I'll throw some of the pills back in here. I'm gonna just throw some paint on these, just touch them up. They cleaned up. The doors have been painted. Halls have been painted. Couldn't really save the hall, it was just bad. This room's been painted and cleaned. Floors look good. I just finished getting them cleaned up. There's no peeling issues, no scars. You know, the floors surprisingly weren't that bad. This bathroom, same thing. It's been taken care of. That's a scar. Tiles cleaned up. Just gotta run a dab of silicone there. And bam, and we'll dab around that. And then mop this floor. Walk-in closet. Didn't really find, well, there's some cucarachas. Throw some poison in there. This bedroom's been cleaned and painted. And each bedroom has 2 skylights. I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe those off from the roof. I blew the roof off to clean the gutters out, and somehow I didn't see that. No, the blinds been replaced. They were all pretty bad. There's your. Well, that's what I don't like about this neighborhood. It's oddball houses, but you're really, really close to your neighbors. This is in Stone Mountain. Pretty big closet. All this has been, so this room is done. Again, the floors weren't that bad in here. 2 skylights. This is the 3rd bedroom. New blind. Well, that set of blinds hadn't been replaced, but that one has. There's no actual lighting in the rooms. It's all run off a switch, so it's all got, you gotta have a lamp. There's no reason that should be on. And they all got fairly large closets. This hallway was pretty bad. Yep, there's one of them. They're gonna be here for a minute. But in the 30 days that heating system's new, in the 30 days that it takes to get somebody in here, most of those will die off. I think I got everything. Pretty big hallway closet. Yeah, I got everything. High ceilings. I mean, that's pretty cool. And again, dabs of poison was put everywhere. Bedrooms too. Oh, in here. Have not been in the shed. Somebody has, because there was a mattress there. A few things got to be done in the backyard, and that's it. So it's not wrap up day, but we're not far from it. Yeah, all this had to be cleaned. I mean, just roach shit everywhere. There's still roaches here too. The kitchen was the worst. The kitchen and the dining room got the most poison and the most attention. All that had to be cleaned. Oh, we got another one. Yep, another one. And that was just all caked up where they were going in and out of those holes all the way up. I mean, it was fucking nasty. This has still got to be addressed. New one's coming. But you can see all this. There was just food and shit everywhere. I've already put some poison in. That's what that little white tablet is. And I put globs of shit back there. The stove and stuff, I don't think it's coming until next week. So we got a while before we can clean all that up. Same in here, just gotta hit the bottom part. All this got painted. So we'll come through and just dibble dabble up. See, that's has not been cleaned, but that gives you an idea of just roach activity. So that's the last piece that hasn't been touched in here. All this was caked up in it. All that. It was just pretty bad. Really bad. That whole wall from basically there over has been painted, as well as this whole room. And this wall, I think, was just spot cleaned. Well, basically it was clean, but then it was spot painted where the area was bad. That wall was one of the few walls that wasn't fucked up, but that one had to be completely done. May throw some paint on that. That kind of sticks out, but this paint is not here. So, and that matching shit at Home Depot don't work. So yeah, that's this one. Probably finish it up tomorrow. I'm almost done for the night. I'm gonna stay another hour or so, and then come in and knock it out tomorrow. Collect the check 2 or 3 days later. Be here when the inspector comes. This is actually, that still has to be cleaned out. It has not been cleaned out, but you could actually throw you a bunch of house plants. There's a trough down in there, and just spray some of that rubber line in there, and then fill that trough up with house plants, and they'll just get, you know, all the sunlight they need from there. And you know, basically have a living wall that goes, you know, up. Yeah, you could do vegetables and shit, but that's pretty neat. So yeah, this is an odd ass house. But as you see from the beginning, a lot of work went into this one too. And there's still one more coming. I don't know. Yeah, it was even like from the floor, these silver bars all the way up, and then across. And then across was the Roach Superhighway. So you had this side, and then that side going up was just, man, it was pretty bad. And that's all been addressed, disinfected and painted. If it needed to be painted, it got painted. Oh, got another one. They're about to run out of food, little by little. You know, the roach is the only one of the few animals, or roaches, bugs, living creatures that can eat the same food 3 and 4 times. You eat steaks on Monday, and then eat them same steaks again on Thursday, and then eat them same steaks again on Saturday, if you don't mind eating your shit. So you have to clean that up. They actually eat their own shit. And then you paint it. You know, a lot of times cleaning it up only gets you so far. You still got to paint it. Like this hallway, there's no way to save it. The amount of time it would have took to do the cleaning, it never would have looked anywhere near as good as if it was painted. So it was like, paint it. Fix the holes, paint it. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this, that, and then start addressing some of our shit. And then I'm out of here for the day. This video got way too long. I was not trying to make it that long. Damn. Yep, signing off from the Section 8.
They do a great job. I got a cousin who works for the post office, and yes, he does a hell of a job. Yeah, I'm with that. Shop's good. Good kid.
Alright, hopefully this should be the last day. Better look at the walls. Clean this up. Really just needs to be used. I'll probably scrape a lot of this off with steel wool or something. Still got a few roaches. That'd be perfect if you had some plants in there. Bathroom walls cleaned up and painted nicely. Tub cleaned up. Looks totally different from that day one I was in here. Still gotta do the windows, but the floors are straight, the walls are straight, and I'm clean those off. Each room has its own set of skylights on the closet. The walls cleaned up nicely, painted. This one's got a pretty large closet. Got all the spiders out of it. Usually in Georgia, all through under there you'll find large recluses. I like to get them out of there. This bathroom cleaned up. And what couldn't cleaned up was painted. I'm not sure if this and this have to be replaced or not. I'm not sure yet. That set of blinds will have to be replaced. The tenant was actually, he had a mattress and some other junk in there. He had a dog, so that was basically an extra large dog house. So I gotta get that back on, we gotta clean that out. Yeah, go vacuum all that out. Get our shit out of here. Finish cleaning up in this room. Kitchen, all this has been cleaned. Oh, probably spot. All that's been cleaned. Run through and just touch up little nicks and things. This would be I think the 5th tube. A lot less bugs. But then again, this is in the morning. Come this evening is when they usually start coming out. Yeah, it's just gotta be swept out. It all got scrubbed, it just didn't get wiped. All that had roach droppings everywhere. New fridge and stove is coming. That would be for a dishwasher, I guess. Trapdoor to the dungeon. That's all been cleaned out. This room painted, new carpet, New blinds, windows cleaned, same. This wall here had holes all in it. The walls were so grimy it just wasn't worth cleaning. Just paint it. Still gotta clean that out. And the carpet just wasn't worth saving. In here was pretty bad. The Roach superhighways are cleaned, and each and every one of those crevices has been filled with poison throughout the whole house. The activity was just crazy. Oh, there's one. Got in here cleaned, painted, another one. I'll throw some more shit in here. This room here was really bad. Remember the floor. The cabinets were bad. A lot of it was painted. The door was really bad, like dead roaches everywhere. And then I gotta deal with the back porch, so I'll bag this up. Basketball goal. I'll bag this up and set it to the street. I'll bag up some of that. Roof's been blown off, gutter's been cleaned out. Just gotta clean those skylights and that's it. So, yep. This will probably be the last look at this property. Put a full day in here and all this will be out of here. This room will be clean. Kitchen will be done. Everything on this side of the house is done. Everything in this room is done. Just gotta clean those windows. That back half room here, everything from here over is done. And that way. Just finish up in here. Finish up in here. Take care of a few windows. And that's it. And probably before the day is over, 1 to 2 people will be wanting to look at the property. So this is going on the Section 8 market, and I guess it's going to go as a 4-bedroom since there's 3 bedrooms here. One, technically, I guess you could call it a bedroom there. So if your voucher covers 4 bedrooms, you can get in. But the roaches we have severely knocked back. Yep, there's another one. Those are pretty much everywhere you see. As you're walking around, you hear a little pop. That's a roach no longer with us. So yeah, it's an oddball house. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get started on this day and get this knocked out. Get this paycheck in hand. Signing off from the Section 8, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Yep, wrapping up for the day. All that's been cleaned. Most of our shit is out of here. Floor's still wet.
And the juicy quarter pounder with cheese for just $5. Hey man, Mike Bell here with some valuable intel for business travelers. Part2 Jackson Airport is making business travel more rewarding for companies and employees with the ATL Rewards program. Employees earn points when they park at the top of the airport.
So yep, this is my last day here. All the little odds and ends need to be tightened up. Well, somebody else will do it. Cool, start to finish. Yet another Section 8.
home vibrations made with creamy accessibility, scrapbooks and cookbooks and wrappings and saplings and letters and flyers.
Cool.
The holidays are over, and IKEA bring us
Thanks for watching.